Sarvebhyaha Namo Namaha. Namaste to all of you. Welcome to our YouTube channel Vidya Chetana Sanskritam. Today in this video we are learning about Akaranta Pullinga Shabdaha. So which is third chapter in Divyam book. Akaranta, the word meaning says that a letter ending words. So which is the Shabda Prakar of the word. And Pulling is masculine word. So here which words we are going to learn are masculine, that is Pullinga words. And Shabdaha is a word which has meaning in it. The random words cannot be called as Shabdaha. So Shabdaha it is the words which has meaning. So a letter ending Pullinga words we are going to learn in this chapter. So this is the chapter meaning. So in this chapter we are going to learn the three vachanas. Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam and Bahuvachanam. These three vachana forms of Pullinga words. Okay, so for the brief information about these three vachana and the gender, you have to go to our previous video. So the previous video link is given in the description box. Please refer for the brief information. Okay, so Ekavachana word form and Dvivachana word form and the Bahuvachana word form of Pullinga. So I am going to give few examples for it. The example for Ekavachana is Balakaha. So which is one boy, which is ending with a letter. And in Sanskrit, the Dvivachana words ends with au letter. Okay, so Dvivachana it is Balakau, meaning two boys. And Bahuvachana words ends with aha letter. So which is Balakaha, means more than two boys. More than two boys. So Ekavachana gives the meaning of one in object or one in person or one in place. And Dvivachana gives the meaning of two in object, two in places and two in person. And Bahuvachana gives more than two. So this how the three vachana formation of Pullinga words will be formed in Sanskrit. So few more examples. Gajaha, so which is ending with a letter. Gajau, which is ending with au letter, two elephants. And Gajaha, many elephants. So which is ending with aha letter. So one more example for Pullinga. Adhyapakaha, which is teacher, which is one teacher is ending with aha letter. And two teachers should end with which letter? Au letter. Adhyapakau. And Bahuvachana? Aha letter. So Adhyapakaha. So these are the few examples for Ekavachan, Dvivachan and Bahuvachan words in Pullinga chapter. So this is how the formation. So always keep this in your mind. Ekavachana words which are ending with a letter should end with aha. And Dvivachana those should end with au letter. And Bahuvachana, so this word should end with aha letter. Akaranta Pullinga Shabdaha. So as I explained in the previous introduction video of Linga and Vachana, so there are three genders in Sanskrit: Pullinga, Strilinga and Napumsakalinga. And there are three vachanas in Sanskrit: Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam and Bahuvachanam. So in this chapter I will briefly explain about the chapter and then I will go to the exercise of the chapter. So as I was discussing in the beginning of the topic explanation, in Ekavachana we need to add aha matra, and in Dvivachana we need to add au matra, and in Bahuvachana we need to add aha matra to the akaranta word. So then it will be considered as akaranta pullinga shabda. Ekavachan, Dvivachan, Bahuvachan formation is different here. So balakaha is ekavachan, balakau dvivachan, balakaha bahuvachan. So the same way, so it follows it with other pullinga words as well. Ashvaha, ashvau, ashvaha. So when we consider it as a ekavachan, then it is a one horse, ashvau two horses, ashvaha many. So it is more than two. Kukkuraha one dog, kukkurau two dogs, kukkuraha many dogs. So the same way list of many words are given here in the chapter. So by looking at the pictures, you will understand the meaning of all these words given. As I will repeat again, living or non-living is not important to know the gender of Sanskrit words. So Shabda Prakar, the ending letter is important to identify the gender in Sanskrit. So Ghataha, pot. In Pullinga, it is in Sanskrit, it is Pullinga word. But if you consider this as the object, it is non-living thing in other languages. Right? Padapaha plant, padapau two plants, padapaha many plants. So this is how the Ekavachan, Dvivachan formation of Pullinga words will remain. So now I will start with the exercises, Abhyasaha of the chapter. So we'll look into the first main of the chapter. Shuddham Vikalpam Chitva Riktasthanani Purayata. Choose the correct option and fill in the blanks. जिन शब्दों से पुरुष जाति का बोध होता है उन्हें डैश शब्द कहते हैं. The words which are explaining the masculine words. So those words are called which gender words in Sanskrit? That is Pullinga words. So third option is the right option. संस्कृत भाषा में डैश वचन होते हैं. So how many vachanas are there in Sanskrit? So you all know that we have तीन वचन, 3 vachanas. बहुवचन का प्रयोग डैश के लिए किया जाता है. बहुवचन we use it for how many objects or places? That is more than 2, right? So 2 से ज्यादा केवल 3 and 2. So केवल 3 cannot be the right option. It is not only 3, so it is more than 2. So therefore first option is the right option. And the fourth question, Megha ka dvivachan roop. Megh is a pullinga word in Sanskrit. Megha is ekavachana form. Now the question it is asked, what is the dvivachana form of Megha word? Megha ekavachan, Meghau dvivachan. So therefore second option is the right option. Now come to the second mean. प्रदत्त पदानां कोष्टकात् उचितम अर्थम चित्वा लिखत. So for the given words, the meanings are given here in the bracket. Okay, so you have to choose the correct meaning of the questioning word here. Nirjharaha. What is the Nirjharaha meaning? It is waterfall. Right? So Nirjharaha, it is in Ekavachan. Therefore, Ekjharna is the right meaning of the word. And Chatrau. Chatraha, one student. Chatrau, 2 students. So which option has a 2 students meaning here? That is Do Chatra. First option is the right option. If we consider the Aneka Chhatra, it is a plural form, so that cannot be the right option. Padapaha. Look at the word properly. Padapaha, which is in Bahuvachan. So, which is Bahuvachan? So, more than 2 plants is the meaning. Ek Paudha cannot be the answer because it is Ekavachan word. अनेक पौधे, it is the right option. मृगौ, मृगः एकवचन, मृगौ द्विवचन. So मृगौ, it is in द्विवचन, so it is a two objects, right? So mriga, mriga means hiran, so which is the deer. So mrigau, two deers, that is do hiran is the right meaning. Vyaghraha. So Vyaghraha means Vyaghraha is a tiger, and here the word it is in plural form. So Anek Bagh is the right meaning of the word. Okay, so I hope you understood the second mean properly. So now we are starting with the third mean. Chitrani Drishtva Samskrita Bhashayam Uchitam Shabdam Likhata. See the picture and write appropriate word in Sanskrit. So for answering these questions, be very careful. The picture which is given in singular form or dual form or the plural form. So according to the vachana, you have to answer or you have to name the picture. In the first picture, there are two monkeys which is supposed to be in dvivachana. So now dvivachana monkey in Sanskrit is Vanarau. Vanaraha is ekavachana form. Vanarau is dvivachana form. So now come to the second picture. Second picture, it is two rats. Correct? So Mushakaha is ekavachana form. Mushakau is dvivachana. And in the third picture, there are three farmers. So which supposed to be in bahuvachana. So therefore, Krishakaha. Krishakaha is the right answer. Correct? And next, there are two hands in the fourth picture. Hastaha is ekavachana. Now we have two hands here. Therefore, it is hastau. Correct? So it is dvivachana form. Now the next picture, mountain. So which is in ekavachana form. Therefore, it is just ekavachana word parvataha. Correct? So this is how according to the vachana you are naming the pictures. Fine. So now in the next picture there are two parrots. Right? So Shukaha is ekavachana form. Shukau is dvivachana form. Correct? So the answering word is Shukau. And the next tree it is in ekavachana form. So therefore let's answer in the ekavachana. Correct? So vrikshaha means one tree. And the next picture. So there are next picture three birds are given. So for one bird we call khagaha. For many birds we are answering in bahuvachana. So it is khagaha. Okay. And in the next picture there are three boys. For one boy we say balakaha. And for many boys plural form is balakaha. Correct? And the next one. So there are two men picture is given. So for one man we say naraha. Now two men it is narau. Okay. So this is how according to the vachana we are naming the pictures. Now come to the fourth mean. Shuddham ashuddham va likhata. Right, correct or incorrect. If the given word it is matched correctly with the vachana, then write Shuddham. If it is not matching according to its vachana, then write Ashuddham. Okay. So Balau, which is in which vachana? Dvivachana. So it is matching correctly, right? So therefore we are writing this as Shuddham word. Shuddham. So it is matching correctly. Therefore Shuddham. Okay. Now come to the second one. Hamsaha. Bahuvachanam. No, it is not matching correctly, right? Hamsaha, it is ekavachana word. So therefore, this is wrong. Ashuddham. Okay. So which is wrong. Correct? Mayuraha. Ekavachanam. Of course, Mayuraha is ekavachana word. So therefore, it is matching correctly. Shuddham is the right answer. Correct? And Shramikau. Ekavachanam. Shramikaha ekavachana. Shramikau is in dvivachana. So it is not matching correctly. So it is Ashuddham. Now come to the next one. Meghaha, Bahuvachana. So Meghaha, is it Bahuvachana? Yes, of course it is in Bahuvachana. So Shuddham is the right answer. Next, Gajaha, Dvivachana. Gajaha is not in Dvivachana. Gajaha means Ekavachana, which is one elephant. So it is Ashuddham. Okay, fine. So now come to the fifth mean. So what is the fifth mean? Nimna Shabdan Vachananusarena Uchita Sthaneshu Likhata. Write the following words in proper places according to their vachanas. You know how to identify Ekavachan, Dvivachan, Bahuvachan in Pullinga topic. Correct? So Ekavachan word supposed to end with aha. Right? And a Dvivachana word supposed to end with au matra. And Bahuvachana word supposed to end with aha matra. If you know this technique, you can answer this question very easily. Okay, so let's start with the given words in the bracket, right? Ashwau, Ashwau. What is the ending matra? Au is the ending matra. So it is in Dvivachana form, correct? So we'll write in Dvivachana. Next, Pikaha. So Pikaha, which is ending with aha. So it is Ekavachana form. Okay, so we are writing in Ekavachana column. Next, Nripaha. So which is ending with aha letter. So therefore it is Bahuvachana word. Right? Okay. So next, Ashwaha. So which is Ekavachana word. Right? So Ashwaha. Ekavachana. Okay. And the next word, Kapotau, which is ending with au, right? So it is Dvivachana word, Kapotau. Okay. And the next word, Mayuraha, which is ending with aha. So which is in Ekavachana. So we'll write in Ekavachana column. Okay. And the next word, Vadakaha, which is ending with aha matra. So which is Bahuvachana. So we are writing in Bahuvachana column. Krishakau, which is ending with au matra. So it is Dvivachana of the word. Krishakau, two farmers. So which comes in Dvivachana. Next word Parvatau is also in Dvivachana, right? So Parvatau we are writing in Dvivachana column. Okay. And Minaha, which is ending with aha matra. So which is in plural form. So we are writing in the plural column. Okay. Hastaha. So which is ending with aha matra. So it is Ekavachana. Okay. And Gardabhaha. So which is plural form ending with aha matra. So it is Bahuvachana. So total in each column we have four words, right? So we have separated them according to the vachana in the fifth mean. Now come to the activities. So activities, नीचे दी गई वर्ग पहेली से 5 पुल्लिंग शब्द छांटकर उनके अर्थ लिखिए. So you have to choose here 5 pullinga words, write them in the given column and write the meanings of the words. Okay. So now let's find out the pullinga words given here. Okay. There is one word, darpanaha. Okay. So what is the meaning of darpanaha? Mirror. Right. The next word, padapaha. So which is plant. Correct. And in the next line we have Krishakaha. So which is farmer in Sanskrit. Okay. And the next word we have here Bakaha, which is crane. Okay. And the next word we have Devalayaha, which is temple. So total 5 words we found. So we'll start writing them now. Okay. Okay, so the first word, darpanaha, the meaning of the word is mirror, correct? And the second word we have here, it is Padapaha, so which is plant. Correct? Okay. And the third word is given Krishakaha, so which is farmer. Okay. And the fourth word is Bakaha, which is crane. And the fifth word is Devalayah, and the meaning is temple. Okay, so here with activities we completed the exercise of the chapter. The self-assessment is given. So let's see what are the questions given in the self-assessment. संस्कृत व हिंदी भाषा में नाम लिखिए. Okay, so here you have to name the given questions in Sanskrit and Hindi. Okay, पेड़ों पर कूदने वाला जानवर. So the animal which jumps from tree to tree, what it is? I know that you all are answering in English, but what we call for monkey in Sanskrit, that is Vanaraha, right? Okay, now come to the second question. पानी में रहने वाला जानवर, the animal which survives in a water. Of course, already the answer is in your mind. Meenaha is a fish. Okay, and the next, जो जानवर जंगल का राजा है, the animal which is king of the forest. What is that? Lion, right? So what we call for lion in Sanskrit? Simhaha. Okay, and the next, जो पक्षी मधुर गाता है, the bird which sings sweetly, nicely. So what is that? You know that the word is cuckoo, right? So cuckoo is called Pikaha in Sanskrit. That is Pullinga word. Correct? Next, जो पक्षी सुंदर नृत्य करता है, the bird which dances well. So what is that bird name? Peacock, right? Mayuraha in Sanskrit. So here we completed with the exercise of the third chapter, Akaranta Pullinga Shabdaha. So, Dhanyavadaha. Thank you to all of you.